What's up, guys? It's your boy Matty Ice Leads for Locals, and in this video, I want to walk you through my most recent credit repair lead generation campaign, where I'm generating credit repair leads in the real estate industry. So essentially, what I'm doing is offering a free credit repair guide that I made inside of ClickFunnels, and we're offering that to real estate investors. So I do a full campaign breakdown, like ad copy, targeting, the funnel strategy, everything inside my credit repair lead gen academy. So if you're struggling to generate credit repair leads using things like Facebook ads, I've got a really cool LinkedIn module there as well. There'll be a link in the description. Make sure you check that out if you like, but that's totally up to you. But I did want to show you some the results and just the overall campaign strategy of what we're doing here, because it's doing really well. And I also want to go through some updates that I've made to my system, right? So if you guys have followed me any amount of time, you know that I love using the Facebook lead ad forms for any type of service like this, and I still am. It works really well for getting people into your pipeline. But the first major thing that I did was I started asking for the phone number as well. And at first I was concerned that that might bump my lead costs up like, pretty decent amount. It shouldn't if you position it right, but it actually hasn't. And if you can get because originally I was just doing first name and email, but if you can get to the phone number too, now you can do automatic text campaigns. You can do automatic voice drops. You can call them if you want. It's totally up to you. I don't call Facebook lead form leads. I wait till they either fill out the pre-qualification survey or book an appointment, but that's totally up to you on how aggressive you want to be with it. So the first major thing that I've done is we're now getting first name, email, and phone number. So when we see these numbers here, my most recent campaign, because I duplicated this and then I changed up the targeting a little bit, $3.51 per lead up front. So first name, email, and phone number. I mean, that's pretty good. Now you got them on email, text, potentially voice drop, all that good stuff, right? So it works really well. Now, what I found helps when you're asking for a phone number is anytime like you're asking for something like it, especially if it raises a red flag, like people don't want to be called and all that stuff. So if you just kind of call that out, like what I do in my lead form now is I basically say, hey, we're going to email and text you this free credit repair guide. All right. So that they know that they're just getting a text. And then I say, we will not spam you, and no, we will not call you. And that seems to just put people's mind at ease. I mean, of course, people could still call them, but it hasn't bumped my lead costs up on the front end very much at all. And, having the phone numbers is it's a much more powerful marketing channel. Of course, you don't want to overdo it, but that's what seems to have worked really well so far. But let's look at some numbers here first, and then we'll move on into the funnel and the CRM and all that stuff. So overall $3.95 between these two. Now, what's really interesting is this initial one was actually doing better as far as numbers go, but it wasn't getting like this one right here, 18 leads, and we've had I think 27 link clicks. That's over a 50%. That's like 60% conversion on the lead ad form, which is awesome. That's why I use them, because those are pretty common conversion rates for the Facebook lead ad form. But for whatever reason, this first one was only 7 leads and out of 26 link clicks. So that's less than 30%, or right around there ish. No, it's less than 30%. Which, it's not terrible, but it's not that great either. But what's interesting is that the link click-through rate was really good, 2%, guys. Like anything above 1%, you're doing pretty well. If you can get 2% or higher, though, you should be killing it with your lead generation. And my CPM was actually lower too. So when I duplicated this, so what happened is there was one day where I had 13 link clicks in one day. I mean, the engagement was fantastic. But I had one lead submission. Like I had one person fill out the lead form. Now, typically when that happens, there's like two things that I'll do. I'll either adjust the lead form, because obviously if you're getting all these clicks but nobody's submitting their information, there's some kind of disconnect. Something is not consistent between the ad and what you're offering and what they're seeing when they click on it, when that lead form opens up. So you want to make sure that your lead form is very consistent with what your ad is saying and offering, but it kind of was. And so the second thing I'll do sometimes is I'll duplicate the ad set and just reset the algorithm. That's it. And sometimes that works. Right now, in this particular case, I did both. Plus, I actually adjusted the targeting too. I added a third layer. You guys know that I like to do at least 2 layers in my targeting, and I talk about this inside my Credit Repair Lead Gen Academy. But I was hoping that if I did a different targeting, I might be able to get my CPM lower, but that wasn't the case. My CPM was actually higher. It's just in this particular case, more people were submitting the lead form. So, it's not an exact science. You just have to test things. But as long as you're hitting your numbers, that's what's really important. And for me, $3.51 leads, those are really good. And we've also had, out of those 18 leads, 3 people have booked an appointment so far, which leads me kind of to my second, the second part of what I've done different. The second update to my strategy and my funnel is I'm testing. Now there's pros and cons to this. So right now here, I'll just show you. So let's go into ClickFunnels. Now, if you guys have been following me any amount of time, you know that I like doing the Facebook lead form to a pre-qualification survey. If you're ever doing like outbound calls or B2B services, or actually it could be B2C too, but anything that you need to be on the phone and you want higher quality conversations and people to call, going from lead form to a pre-qualification survey to answer, 5 or 6 pre-qualification questions. The pop-up comes up, they reconfirm their contact information. Those are much better leads, right? And those are that's a real. And then once they do that, it redirects to the appointment page, because that's what we've been doing up until this point. What I'm testing now is completely eliminating the survey page and just putting the questions right on the calendar. Now, there's pros and cons, and there's really one reason why you would do this, and it really depends on your business. Is if you are making outbound calls and you want higher volume, stick to the pre-qualification survey, because those are good leads. Just because they don't book an appointment afterwards does not mean they're not interested. Those are good, much higher quality leads because they filled out your Facebook lead form. Now they've completed the survey, right? So that's still going to bring a high volume. And if you get appointments, great. But if not, if you're already making outbound calls, it's a great way to increase the quality and still have that higher volume. Now, if you're in a business where you would rather have people book an appointment and you're not trying to do a high volume of outbound calls, this strategy that I'm about to show you right now works better, okay? So, and like I said, out of the 18 leads so far, we've had 3 people book the appointment. So this is what it looks like. So, and also this is the page we send them to from the thank you screen on the Facebook lead form. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let me repeat that. So when somebody becomes a lead on Facebook, like those 18 leads, they see a thank you screen afterwards. The button at the bottom goes to this page. We're not sending them to a survey right now. We're sending them right to the calendar page. Okay, and this is what it does. And it's the same format. I give you guys this funnel inside of the Academy. And I might have a link to the free funnel down below. We'll see. But, just make sure you check out the description. Anyways, this is like a standard appointment page that I do. It's great for branding. You can control what's on the page. It's great for retargeting as well later on. But basically, so they book they choose their day and time like normal. But this time, now, instead of just having first name, email, and phone number like we did, because they already answered all the pre-qualification questions, if we scroll down, and actually it's frozen. There we go. Yeah, it's like pouring down rain outside, so it might affect the internet a little bit. Hopefully not. But now, so you can see here down below these, and all of this is required for them to fill out. But it's still really easy for them to answer these questions because it's just multiple choice. And you can do this whether you're using youcanbook.me or Calendly. You should be able to have these pre-qualification questions here. And I'm sorry, guys, if for some reason this page is just really freezing up. But anyways, they choose this, and it's just like them filling out the pre-qualification survey, except it's right on the calendar now. So it's eliminating that extra step people have to go through, really that extra page of filling out the survey. Instead, now it's just right on the calendar, okay? And it's working. Like I said, 3 out of 18 have booked the appointment up front so far. So, and I've only been running it for a few days. So it's not bad. And so you're still getting the higher quality where they're answering pre-qualification questions, but it's just on the calendar now, right? So that's been another update. Another thing that I'm recommending too, to try and help get more people to show up to the call, build more rapport, and potentially add additional revenue to your business is this right here. So for simplicity's sake, what we were doing is when somebody would book an appointment, it would just have a standard, hey, thank you, here's your time, you can add it to the calendar, yada, yada, yada. Now, what I'm testing is once they book an appointment, I'm having it redirect to this page right here, which let me show you this. And guys, all you have to do is go through my YouTube channel and all my videos, and you'll know that I am absolutely convinced that video is so powerful for your business. And I recommend it to every student, every client, all the time. Wherever you can use video, you want to do it. And so what I'm doing now is, instead of like just a standard thank you page, I'm putting a video where I'm basically introducing myself, saying thank you for booking the call, setting some expectations, make sure you put it on your calendar. Here's what we're going to talk about on the call. And, as a free gift, click the button below. I have X for you, whatever it is. And so this does a lot of things. One, this builds an amazing amount of trust and rapport with the person who just booked the appointment, right? Because video is so powerful for taking that relationship to the next level. And I'm telling you guys, there is a night and day difference between someone who just books an appointment and somebody who has seen your content video and heard your voice and has experienced your personality first. It's almost like you have a mini celebrity status once you're on the phone with them, guys. So this is like a short 2-minute video. You shoot it, you do it on your iPhone or your smartphone, upload it right to YouTube, embed it onto the page, and boom, you're good to go. And again, I talk about this in the academy, but the other thing I'm doing too, though, is, so like I told you, I'm targeting real estate investors. So my other thought process is, what else can I offer these people that they would need for their business or for whatever it is I'm trying to help them with? Well, I know from being in real estate that having motivated seller leads is like crucial. Like that's a huge issue that real estate investors run into, is having a consistent flow of leads. So I went out and found an affiliate program, and guys, you can do this anyway. Like there's usually affiliate programs for every industry. So this is a great way, as a thank you gift for booking your appointment. Click the button below to get this free gift that I'm giving you. And in this case, it's a free training webinar that's an affiliate link of mine. They sign up for the webinar, and if they purchase, I get commission, right? So, and now, of course, not everybody's going to do that, but if it's really good gift and it's really valuable to people, people are going to click that button. And again, it's just another way to add additional revenue to your business and maximize your marketing. So that's like the third major thing that I've added to my strategy. So let's see. And then, still using Active Campaign here. Let me go to my new pipeline. Guys, if you don't have Active Campaign in your business, I don't know what you're doing. I can't recommend it enough. I'll have a 2-week free trial in the description as well for Active Campaign. Please go through that link. I would appreciate it. It does help support my channel. You get a 2-week free trial. And basically what there's like so many things you can use it for. I might have some links down below to some Active Campaign tutorials that I've done where I just show you some insane automation that you can do. But essentially what's happening is, when somebody books an appointment, they're automatically added to my CRM. And, I can click in here, take notes. I can set up tasks to follow up, like if they no-show. So I can, set up a task to follow up with this person. Also, when I move this person over to this stage, I can have that trigger inside of Active Campaign. I can have that trigger an automatic email and text that basically says, hey, we tried to reach you for your scheduled appointments. We weren't able to get in touch with you. Click here to reschedule or whatever, right? And you can do that automatically, guys. It's just so freaking powerful. And the CRM is so easy to use. It's $70 a month. You get automatic email, text, CRM, and just crazy powerful automations that you can do to automate your follow-up, make sure you're staying in front of people, and essentially convert more leads into clients and customers, right? So highly recommend Active Campaign. But that's pretty much it, guys. Like this is like the standard type of lead generation machine that I have typically in any industry that I go into or test. So there you have it. If you want the full breakdown, it's inside the academy. Plus I've got a bunch of other campaigns and different strategies in there and all that good stuff. There's some really good stuff in there. But hopefully this was helpful. Give me a thumbs up if it was, please. It does help the video and my channel. Comment down below if you have any questions. Give me your feedback. If there's anything specific that you want to see, maybe I missed, whatever, let me know. And make sure you subscribe, because I come out with these videos all the freaking time. Check out the Credit Repair Lead Gen Academy. Join the free Facebook group. All that stuff. I got links down below for that. Okay. But keep crushing it, guys. Hope you're doing well, and I will talk to you in the next video. Take care.